guys, so we just got through covering the internal content, the stuff that we can create with the rich content editor. But before we cover the external stuff, the stuff that we can bring in, real quickly, let's just talk about course design. And whenever you're creating your home pages or whatever page you're creating, always keep the user in mind whenever you're creating these pages. And by user, I mean the student and whoever is helping the student. So maybe if it's like a kindergarten student, then you got to keep in mind that whenever they go home, maybe their parent's going to help them, or maybe their grandparent might help them. And if your page is really elaborate and maybe hard to navigate, it might be hard for that parent to maybe find what to click on or go to the right area. So just keep that in mind whenever you're building your courses, because I know a lot of teachers will like go to Teachers Pay Teachers and like bring in this real elaborate homepage, and it might be overwhelming to the user. All right, so just keep that in mind whenever you're building your course. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. So in this video, we're going to cover, we're still hanging out on our page, but now we're going to start covering in the external content, stuff that we can bring in outside. All right, so we're going to cover the Google LTI tool, YouTube videos, math type for you math people, and how to use embed codes. All right, let me jump into the course. Here we are. I'll get back into my home page. Come on. There we go. Okay, and I'll hit edit. Okay, so all the stuff that we've put in so far has been stuff that we created, right? So let's talk about stuff that we want to bring in from outside sources. So the first place will be maybe from a Google Drive. So maybe we have stuff that we've already created. So maybe I'm creating a page for my students over a lesson right now, and I want to bring in maybe a reading that I want them to do. Okay, so if I come over here to my Google Drive button, I'll click on it, and the first time that you access your Google Drive, you're going to want to go ahead and click on your account and give it access. So I'll click on my account, I'll select the file, and it'll bring up my Google Drive. And notice that it brings up your Google Drive and any shared drives that you might be a part of. So I'll click on something from my Google Drive. Let me move my picture. I'll click on Add, Attach. And just like that, it went ahead and attached that file from my Google Drive. Okay, so if I hit save, then it embedded that file from Google Drive right here into my my Canvas page. Okay, so pretty cool. So let's go ahead and hit edit again, and I'll get back in there. So maybe maybe you found a lesson on YouTube, maybe a really good video that you want to go ahead and embed that into your page as well. So if we come over here, and the next button besides your Google Drive button is your external tools or your external apps. It's like a electrical plug. So I'll click right here, and some of the options we have are Google Drive, Math Type, Khan Academy, and YouTube. If I hit View All, I can see the other ones we have. So Quizlet, whoops, sorry about that. Quizlet, we can go Commons, and we have a graph builder as well. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to go to YouTube. And maybe I want to find a video over mitosis. I'll hit enter. I can click on any of these videos and watch them. Once I find one that I like, I can come over here and I'll hit embed. And it will embed that video right here for me. I guess I should put my cursor on where I wanted it to embed, huh? That would have been better. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, let me go ahead and put that video down here, huh? All right. There we go. So we have our Google document, then we put in a YouTube video down here. All right. If we hit save, everything's on our page. Whoops. I guess I didn't delete that one. But anyway, the cool thing though about putting in YouTube videos embedded into your Canvas page is that all the external stuff isn't there. Like all the videos over here, all the comments, all the stuff that distracts the user from the actual video is gone. Okay, just what we want them to see is what we put on here, and you know, nothing else. So we go ahead and hit edit again. Okay, another feature or another external app that I want to show you is the math type. So I know that especially at the secondary level, whenever you're trying to create a math equation in a typing program, it can be a little difficult. But the cool thing is that Canvas has a math type app right here that can really be useful. So if I click right here, it will open up the math type app, and I have kind of like a scientific calculator where I could go ahead and use this to create the equations that I want to input. But the cool thing is down here on the right hand margin, I get like a little finger icon with the squiggly line, and I can extend that, and now I can go ahead and write out the equation if I wanted to do it that way, which is, I think, is much easier. So maybe if I wanted to go x equals b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And there it is. So I can go ahead and click on OK. And it will put that formula in for me. It's a pretty cool feature, okay, for you math people out there. So, again, just play around with it. Hopefully you're creating something that you can use in your course. All right, and remember, keep the user in mind. Don't make it too busy. All right, and I'll see you in the next video. I almost forgot. I want to show you one more thing. So oftentimes other websites will offer an embed code to allow you to embed the content into another place. So let's talk about that. So on your toolbar up here, well, first of all, let's get rid of some of this stuff. So anything that you don't want on your page, guys, just click on it and delete it, or backspace, or however you want to do it. I want to clear up my page. So let's say that down here I want to embed something from another website. So a website that I use a lot is Padlet, and so I'm going to come over here to one of my Padlets. So let me come over here and open one up. So okay, so here's a Padlet right here. What I want to do is come over here and I'll click on share, and down here it'll say embed in your blog or website. So I'll click right there, and it will offer me an embed code. This long line of code right here is my embed code. So I'm going to click on the copy button, and I'll copy that code, and then I'll come back over here to my Canvas page. Where's that? Right here. And on my toolbar, at the very end, I'll get my my more options, my skinny snowman or my kebab, whatever you want to call it, and I'll click on it, the three dots, And I have a few more options. I have a clear formatting. I have a insert tables option. And by the way, inserting tables, if y'all are going to put buttons on your page, a good way to make sure that they line up all in a straight row is to insert a table and then just put the buttons inside the table cells. So for instance, right here, this is just a single row table with 5 columns. And I just put my buttons in right there. And then down here, I made another table of 2 rows with 4 columns. And I put the icons in the top row and the descriptor in the bottom. But it just makes it line up nice and neat. Okay, so that's the table feature right here. Insert a table. Then you have another equation feature, and then down over here, right here, is to embed, and that's what I want, the little cloud icon. So I'll click on the cloud icon. It'll give me a spot to paste my embed code, so I'll just paste it in there. Submit. And then it embedded that Padlet page into my Canvas page. So if I hit save, whenever the student opens it, then right down here, it's nice and pretty inside of my Canvas page. All right, so just a few options on how to bring in external content into your Canvas page. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.